You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
Was that
Only thing you
was that by design, not being liked, or you just like,
No.
it is what it is?
Actually, you know what? You know, it's a saying that say God gives them his hardest nights to the toughest soldiers. There is not a nigga in this game that has had more adversity on his name, bro. There's not.
We talking to Verb tonight.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just the truth. There is no other A Verb, bro. There's no more replica. There's nothing comparable to it. I was the only one like that. I'm the only one that took all the hate and still wiped it off and beat y'all off.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you say, no matter what you feel, it's documented, pussy. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's it. No matter, look, you don't see rappers fucking with me or saying what up or showing me love. I ain't no loving nigga. So how about that? Yeah.
They respect you though, Verb. They respect you. Come on. They respect you.
I mean, but I respect them the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see them shout me or throw me loops or put me with him. No, they don't do that. I do it for them because I'm big homie.
I do see that.
Yeah, I will shout them out because I'm not worried about who you are. I'm big bro of y'all sport. A St. Louis nigga. If this stops today, I am a first ballot Hall of Famer. This stops today. Your favorite rappers are not first ballot Hall of Famers. No matter what you think they are when they got here and how hot they are when you got here, you didn't get it from the Kings, man. You didn't take it from nobody. It's like we Highland, you got to cut us. I've cut them all.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go back to to another question, but I just want to stay right here with the Lux and Mook thing real quick. Now, battling them, and you battle a couple of legends too, but I want to say this, like,
no, all of them. Lux, Mook, Rex.
Yeah, no. We go. Listen. We got all night. We good. We trust me. But doing that, do you feel like that cements you to go all the way back for when they mention your name from the Smack DVDs and all the cocaine cities and all the battles that happen in New York City and all that, like that implements, like you can just, and you could jump in that conversation with a Rex, Mook, Lux, so on and so forth, Uncasa, and be like, yeah, Verb battled one of us. He's that, you know what I'm saying? Like when they do that Mount Rushmore thing.
I can do that. I can do that and jump past y'all. It's still, I can do it. I can either blend in with them or I can step over and say, none of y'all have these stats though. That's how dirty I am. Like everybody you named, I can walk over into the conversation with them, see how y'all accepted me, and then say, oh, okay, hold on.
Okay.
Now who got these stats?
Okay. We gonna
so that means I'm in front of y'all too there.
Right.
Okay, cool.
I'm probably, listen, I call you the GOAT because that's how I fucking feel. Especially after those two
You always
battles.
did.
Especially after those two battles. But we're going to keep it 100 here. We're going to go with the good, bad, and the ugly. You versus Charlie Clips, Summer Madness, correct?
Yeah.
How did you feel? Keep it 100.
Well, I'm going to tell you. The thing about taking Charlie, I was blind on him. He only had footage of killing Tay-Rock. I didn't know what his power was. I saw that and that only. At this time, I got a few battles up. I have 5 or 6 battles up.
Mm-hmm.
So you can study me a little more. He had nothing to study. But at that time, I was so secure in myself. It felt like a movie. I was so secure, like, yeah, I've knocked them all out. I'm gonna knock him the same way. Mm-hmm. But I didn't watch his film because he had none. So then when you get in front of him, you see that his power is a whole nother thing that you should have got ready for a whole nother way. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? But it was a first time experience. That was the first time people hated me in a massive amount. That was the first time the world stopped in front of me and I could not understand what Charlie was doing. Mm-hmm. I could not understand what Charlie was doing in front of me, but what he was doing was revolutionizing battle rap in front of me.
Wow.
Because it makes sense, right? Because in front of me, he's doing something I never saw before. I never heard this rhythm. I'm like, this is a little different from, and as the battle going on, I'm seeing how they just ride, and I'm like, this is different. This is a different power.
Right.
Okay. If I'd known this, I would have got ready a different way.
Okay.
So that was the first time my ribs was broken in a fight. right? Because I didn't know the motherfucker could move, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after my ribs got broken with Charlie and they booed me, I felt restricted from the fight. I felt like they strapped my hands down and beat on me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I felt, and I got fucked over. So I wanted revenge, dog. Like I wanted revenge. It was like I see that's the difference between me and y'all. I get shot, I heal and get right back on stage. Bitch, I got right back up with old Red. Coming fresh off dying like that, getting broken up. I didn't tuck my tail. That was Summer Madness. It was like September or something. I was up with Red in October. I said, okay, let me fix this.
Right.
Let me fix this. Let me take another fight, a tune-up fight to get my rhythm back. Not to say he a tune-up. Red was a rough sparring partner,
Right.
but let me get my rhythm back. Okay, I got up here. Okay.
Was that the one rounder with you and Red?
Yes.
Okay. Now I just want to stick with the Charlie thing. Did you feel like New York bias? Like you said, oh, they just here to be against me because it's Charlie Clips. Did you?
Yeah, it was half and half. At this time, I was talking so much shit to New York City, it was ridiculous.
Okay.
Me and Charlie was gonna fight backstage though.
We seen that.
Like
there's a clip of that. There's a clip of that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It was all fun and games, and then I told him, I said, I mean, I'll catch that coin and throw it at your chest.
I remember.
Charlie said, if you throw that in my chest, you might as well stop the battle. I said, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? and then Charlie showed me the man in him, and I showed it to him like, hey, I'm outnumbered and I'm never out of character. Do as you will. Take what come back. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But we gained a respect for each other. And after that, Charlie Clips was born. Sometime in battle rap, shifts have to happen to bring new stars.
Right.
It has to. Charlie, I was reckless on New York City saying whatever I wanted. Charlie was the nigga that put me down.
I like that. You're a man of accountability, sir. I like that.
Yeah, listen, if I don't lie to myself.
I like that. Do you compare your situation, like you said, with Charlie Clips, because there's another Harlem nigga, versus Calico and Lux, so to speak, or you think the Calico and Lux thing was kind of like worse, if you will, like more crazier?
New York was definitely for New York that night.
Okay.
They definitely was for New York. Like, you know, the Midwest was making a lot of noise. Like Cal had just beat Math. It was up. The war, it was up. You know what I'm saying? So, because Summer Madness 1 had Hitman, me, Cal, and Summer Madness 2 had Hitman, me, Cal, again, like we coming back spinning the block on you. You know what I'm saying? So, but New Yorkers was in abundance, like, nah, not this time.
Now, Verb, that could be revenge for you versus Hollow and Rich Dollars versus Hitman Holla. You know what I'm saying? Because they was in St. Louis and they was looking like they back against the wall. St. Louis was in effect that night. Like, they was getting crazy on everybody.
Sure was.
You know, shout out to Rich Dollars and Hollow. They went over there to, you know, they ran into like a gang of St. Louis goons. It got dark in there.
Hey, look.
We seen that footage. We was like, yo, this is crazy. When they come back over here, we gonna talk crazy to them too.
And we good with it.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, it's footage on the net of me approaching New Yorkers like, hey, you want to get down right quick? It's up. You go look it up yourself. But it's at that time we stood on business.
Over.
Yeah, I stood.
Over waves in the head Verb. Little huskier, little chubbier Verb.
Yeah.
You remember that guy?
Yeah, I know him well.
He was an animal. He was a beast. He didn't give a fuck.
He had demons on him.
Okay. Because there's two different Verbs now. If they knew the Verb that was back then, this is a different Verb from back then. Can you speak on
15 minutes of fame?
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!